Your dog has been trying to save your life for the past 3 weeks, and you have no idea. Right now, as you're watching this, your dog might be doing something that seems completely normal. Maybe they're pacing a little more than usual. Maybe they're following you around the house. Maybe they keep staring at you with those big, concerned eyes. You probably think it's cute. Or maybe a little annoying. But here's the thing, what if I told you that dogs can detect cancer, seizures and heart attacks days, sometimes weeks, before any human doctor could? What if I told you that your dog's weird behavior might actually be them desperately trying to tell you that something is seriously wrong? So yeah, today we're talking about the 12 signals your dog gives you when they know something's off. And some of these are going to blow your mind. Alright, let's get into this. First, we need to understand something that most people don't realize. Dogs experience the world completely differently than we do. We rely on our eyes. Dogs rely on their noses. And their noses are literally 10,000 times more sensitive than ours. Think about that for a second. 10,000 times. They can smell things we can't even imagine. Chemical changes in your body, hormonal shifts, diseases developing at the cellular level. To them, you're basically a walking chemical factory, and they can detect when something's wrong with the production line. Now here's where it gets interesting. Dogs don't just notice these changes, they react to them. And if you know what to look for, they're basically giving you an early warning system that money can't buy. So signal number 1, your dog suddenly becomes your shadow. I'm talking about following you everywhere. Bathroom, kitchen, even just moving from the couch to the chair. Most people think this is just affection. But here's the twist. Sudden clingy behavior often means your dog has detected something wrong with your health. I knew this woman, Sarah, whose golden retriever started following her everywhere about 2 months before she was diagnosed with breast cancer. The dog had never been clingy before. Suddenly, he wouldn't leave her side. At the time, Sarah thought it was sweet. Looking back, she realizes he was trying to tell her something. Signal number 2, intense staring. Not the normal I want treats stare. I'm talking about this deep, concerned look that seems to go right through you. Dogs will literally study your face when they sense something's off. They're reading micro-expressions, noticing changes in your scent, picking up on things you're not even aware of yet. Believe it or not, some dogs will stare at specific body parts where they detect problems. There are documented cases of dogs staring at moles that later turned out to be melanoma. Number 3, restless pacing. Your dog can't sit still. They're moving around constantly, whining softly, acting like they can't get comfortable. This isn't boredom. This is anxiety. And dogs get anxious when they sense danger that they can't communicate to you. It's like they know something bad is coming, but they can't figure out how to warn you about it. Signal 4, complete personality changes. Your calm dog becomes hyper. Your energetic dog becomes lethargic. Your social dog starts hiding. Now here's the thing. Sudden behavioral changes are red flags for both you and your dog. Sometimes they're mirroring your own internal changes that you haven't noticed yet. Number 5, excessive pawing or nudging. Your dog keeps pawing at you, nudging you with their nose, basically trying to get your attention in the most direct way they know how. This is their version of tapping you on the shoulder and saying, "Hey, we need to talk." Signal 6, obsessive sniffing or licking of specific body parts. This one's huge. Dogs will sometimes become fixated on a particular area of your body. There was this case where a woman's dog kept licking the same spot on her leg. Wouldn't stop, no matter what she did. Turned out she had a blood clot in that exact location. The dog could smell the chemical changes happening in her blood. Wild, right? Number 7, loss of appetite. When dogs are stressed or anxious about their owner's health, they sometimes stop eating normally. It's like they're so worried about you that they focus on taking care of themselves. Signal 8, sleep disruption. Your dog starts sleeping in different places, usually closer to you. Or they become restless at night, pacing, whining, acting like they're on guard duty. Dogs often sense when their owners are most vulnerable, and nighttime is when a lot of medical emergencies happen. Number 9, trying to prevent you from leaving. Your dog blocks the door, acts anxious when you grab your keys, does everything they can to keep you home. This might sound crazy, but some dogs seem to know when their owner is at risk of having a medical emergency away from help. Signal 10, unusual vocalizations. Not their normal bark or whine, but sounds you've never heard before. Some dogs will develop specific sounds they only make when they trying to alert you to health issues. Number 11. Bringing you specific items. Some dogs will start bringing their owners medications, phones, or other items they associate with health or emergencies. It's like they're trying to say, "You're going to need this." And signal 12. Positioning themselves between you and potential dangers. This could mean blocking stairs if they sense you're dizzy, or keeping you away from areas where you might fall. Now here's where this gets really fascinating. The science behind dogs detecting illness is absolutely mind-blowing. Dogs can smell cancer. No kidding. They can detect malignant tumors by scent alone with up to 97% accuracy in some studies. They can sense seizures coming minutes before they happen. Some dogs are trained as medical alert dogs specifically for this. But here's the twist. Any dog can potentially do this. It's not just specially trained medical dogs. Your regular family pet has these same abilities hardwired into their DNA. The problem is, we don't know how to recognize what they're telling us. Let me tell you about Max. Max was a rescue mutt who lived with an elderly man named Frank. For 3 years, Max was just a normal, happy dog. Then one day, Max started acting strange. He wouldn't let Frank go on his morning walks. He kept pawing at Frank's chest. He followed Frank everywhere, whining constantly. Frank thought Max was just getting old and anxious. But Max's behavior got more and more desperate. Finally, Frank's daughter convinced him to see a doctor. Just to rule things out. Frank was having silent heart attacks. His heart was seriously damaged, and he was days away from a massive, potentially fatal heart attack. The doctors said if Frank had waited even another week, he probably wouldn't have survived. Max had been trying to save Frank's life for over a month. But here's the thing that keeps me up at night. How many dogs are trying to warn their owners right now, and those warnings are being ignored? How many people are missing these signals because they think their dog is just being weird or attention-seeking? The truth is, we've gotten so disconnected from our pets that we've forgotten they're trying to communicate with us constantly. You know what's really wild? Dogs are better at reading our health than we are. They don't overthink things. They don't ignore symptoms because they're scared or busy. They just react to what they sense. Meanwhile, we ignore chest pain because we have a meeting. We dismiss fatigue because we think we're just stressed. We explain away symptoms until it's almost too late. Our dogs don't do that. They take every signal seriously. So here's what I want you to understand. Your dog isn't just a pet. They're not just a companion animal. They're basically a highly sophisticated, living medical alert system that happens to also love you unconditionally. But only if you're paying attention. Most of these signals, taken alone, might not mean much. Your dog might just be having an off day. But when you see multiple signals, when the behavior persists, when your gut tells you something's different, that's when you need to listen. Think about your dog right now. Have they been acting differently lately? Are they doing any of the things I just described? I'm not trying to scare you, but I am trying to wake you up to the possibility that your dog might be trying to tell you something important. And if you ignore those signals, you might be missing the most important conversation you'll ever have. Here's the thing about dogs. They don't lie. They don't manipulate. They don't have hidden agendas. When they're trying to tell you something, it's because they genuinely believe you need to know. The question is, are you listening? We live in a world where we trust technology more than we trust nature. We'll believe a fitness tracker about our heart rate, but we'll ignore our dog's behavior when they're trying to warn us about heart problems. That seems backwards to me. Your dog has been watching you, studying you, caring about your well-being every single day since you brought them home. They know you better than most humans do. So when they start acting like something's wrong, maybe, just maybe, something actually is wrong. The signals I've shared today could save your life. But only if you recognize them. Only if you take them seriously. Your dog can't make a doctor's appointment for you. They can't drive you to the hospital. All they can do is try to communicate in the only way they know how. The rest is up to you. So pay attention. Watch for the signals. Trust your instincts. And remember, your dog isn't trying to annoy you or get attention. They're trying to save your life. The question is, will you let them?